Hello and welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, your host, and we have a great hour ahead. And I'd love to start off by telling you to get out your date books. Yes, I said date books. You're going to want to mark down what's going to be happening in our city. It is going to come to life on October 17th as a prelude of the excitement that is going to fill the nightlife in Ottawa in 2026. My next guest, Sophie Bernier, is here to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It has been an exciting few days hearing what's coming in the city, and I'm going to let you just tell all our viewers what is coming.
Well, we are bringing back Nuit Blanche in Ottawa.
Yes. We should have
yes. Confettis and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So Nuit Blanche is an event that took place in Ottawa a few years back for, I think, 4 or 5 years, and then it stopped. So it's been 10 years since the last Nuit Blanche, and so we are bringing it back in 2026 in Ottawa.
That is fantastic. And you say we. You have a team that is behind
Of course.
Tell us about this creative team.
Yes. So we are a large-scale event-producing company called Les Forains. We're based here in Ottawa and Toronto as well. And we do mostly large-scale events in Ottawa and Ontario. We are coordinating, for example, the Franco-Ontarian Festival in June every year in Major Hills Park in Ottawa. We coordinate as well a festival in Toronto called the Franco Fête in Toronto, and now we are delighted to be part of this next big project. We are very, very excited.
Very excited. So how did it come about?
Well, actually, our general manager, José Bertrand, was here last fall in Ottawa, and he was at an event, and he met Mathieu Grondin, the new night commissioner in Ottawa. They were talking about different ideas, and Mathieu actually said, well, Nuit Blanche is something that everybody has been talking to him about since he came into office. And so he was, thinking about it, thinking about ways to give it life, and so he was talking to José, and José said, "Well, we could do that. We're interested." And so we've been talking for a year now about this event, and so we're very excited to now we can announce that it's going to be taking place in 2026. But like you said, next week on October 17th, we have a preview, a small preview of the event that we're going to.
Fantastic.
Yes.
There's some photos that will be floating up as you're talking about it. But what will people see if they get downtown?
So we have invited a French circus troupe. So they're coming in from France directly, and they are specialized in aerial shows actually. So we have invited them, and they're going to do a show called Mobile Homme, and it's based on the mobiles. The mobiles that we put in children's beds. Yes, in cribs, and little mobiles that turn and have music and everything.
There it is, right there.
So so it's based on that concept. So, but instead of little figurines, we'll have humans that are going to be part of the mobile. So they're going to be floating above the people in the Bywood Market on Friday night. So that's going to be really, really nice. So it's a 45-minute show. So altogether, the event is 1 hour, but it's just to give a little, a little taste of what's to come next year.
A preview as it is.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So are you allowed to give us a little bit of hints of what's going to come next year?
Well, actually, Nuit Blanche, it's we haven't invented the concept. It's actually it started in France, in Paris, and now there's Nuit Blanches, in a lot of cities over the world, and in Canada there's already one in Winnipeg, in Toronto, and in Montreal as well.
Wow.
So we are the 4th city in Canada that's going to have it. So Nuit Blanche, it's a French expression that means an all-nighter. You stay awake all night to do something. So
you're going to have to do a lot for Ottawa to stay awake. I'm just joking.
Exactly. exactly.
Got a big project.
Yeah, no, it's a unique
Yes.
event. So it's an event that's gonna take place over 12 hours, over one night. So it's one night only, and it's to showcases different art forms in Ottawa. So it can be theater, it can be music, cinema, visual arts. So right now we are at the beginning of the process, but we're already in talks with the NAC, for example, the Ottawa Art Gallery as well, different museums as well. So they could, for instance, stay open overnight and have a special exhibition or a special show.
Oh, that's lovely.
So some activities are going to be inside, some outside. So people will be able to just go to different places during the night and see shows, see movies,
and
see
just experiences.
an art installation. Exactly. So and the fun part is that it's all going to be free.
That is amazing.
Yes, it's all going to be free, and so our part in this is mostly to put together the calendar. So we are talking to all the different organizations, museums, art galleries, and so they will organize their own event.
Yes.
They will think of an idea, but we are going to gather all the ideas into one place, one website, a calendar, so that people can make their itinerary for the night. For example, they can, beforehand, they can decide, okay, we're going to go there and make a little itinerary for the night. So right now, we don't have anything, an event that is confirmed.
But all the ideas are percolating.
Already, we are in talks with different organizations in Ottawa that, and we've since the announcement that we are going to bring back Nuit Blanche. We have a lot of people interested in saying, "Oh, we want to be part of this. We want to be part of this."
You're going to be looking for volunteers, everything.
Yes.
Where can people find information? How can they follow you?
So it's Nuit Blanche underscore Ottawa.ca.
Perfect.
The website, everything's going to be on it. You can follow us as well on our social medias, Facebook, Instagram as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Nuit Blanche, like I said, get out your date books. And next you'll be making more dates for soccer coming up. Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. Well, this team has clinched the playoffs. They've had an incredible first season. We can't be more excited. And like I said, get those date books out because the playoffs are coming, not set yet. But I would like to introduce our next guest, Tom Gilbert, NSL co-founder and Ottawa Rapid FC CEO. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's fantastic. The season has been great.
It has.
How are you feeling with having the first ever competitive high level in Ottawa?
It's been incredible. And in Ottawa, across the country, I mean, for Diana and I, it's been years now in the making.
Yeah, how did that happen? What prompted you to do that?
So Diana and I were in the same MBA team at Smith. And we got to know each other through the program. We got to work together very closely. And as we got to know each other more, she had been working on this already. She had just retired, and her goal was to bring professional women's soccer to Canada. And the more I learned about what she was building, the more I got to know her, the more engaged I was and the more interested I was. And we had a couple opportunities to, talk through how she could build something like this and what it might look like. And then one day she sent me a voice note and said, "Hey, do you want to partner up and try and make this thing happen for real?" And
wow. So how many years in the making has this been?
we are coming up on 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Because it really just looked like it was an overnight success. So I apologize, which I'm like, oh yeah, good luck. Da, da. Okay, so you did that. So what does the league mean to you personally?
For me, I mean, I think that it's incredible. I've got 4 older sisters. I have nieces. And when I look at sort of the media landscape, when we started this, I kind of felt like, you know, we were seeing a push towards gender equity. We're seeing society change. And sport was the last area that was a bit slow to you know, change in the same way. And I think it's so important.
Did you see that personally with your sisters as you were growing up with them?
I did, yeah. It's funny, like I grew up in I think a very progressive household, and I didn't think about the fact that, you know, for a couple of my sisters, they went to university, they played soccer, they played basketball, and there wasn't even a consideration of like, you know, maybe this is a career, maybe this is something I can do, where do you go? It was just like, for them, this is something that they do on the side because they love it.
Yeah.
And as a kid growing up, I didn't even think about it that way.
Because you had those opportunities.
Because I had those opportunities.
Yeah, and you were supported, and
Exactly.
that was great. And so Diana Matheson, we'll go back a little bit. How did you two meet again?
So we took an executive MBA at the Smith School of
Okay.
Business at Queen's.
And did you have an idea going in, or because it sounded like she had an idea going in what she was going to do?
I didn't have an idea. No.
Yeah. Okay.
If you had asked me 5 years ago, you know, where would I be in 5 years? You could give me 1,000 guesses.
And this wasn't
I've
it.
guessed
Well,
this.
we're glad to have you for sure. So how has the first season gone so far?
It's been incredible. I mean, we were the last team to join the league in Ottawa, and the success that we've seen over the course of this year, you know, we're in second place in the standings. The team that we've been able to pull together has been really, really amazing, and the way that the community has just embraced our club is really special.
When you opened up to, you know, have players come to the Ottawa team, was it a draft for all of the teams? Like, so how many teams are in the league we have right now?
Yeah, so there's 6 teams, and what's a little bit different about soccer and women's soccer is that it's a global sport, it's a global market. So doing like a draft doesn't really make sense because so many of our players were actually already playing professionally somewhere else, right? So we had players who we scouted, we brought them in who had been playing professionally in Sweden, in Denmark, in South Korea, in the US, and we were able to bring those players together for this team.
And the team camaraderie, I mean, I've seen them play. They look like they're best friends from the get-go, but they've all found their place.
Yeah,
feeling good.
It's been a process, and our head coach, Katrina Pedersen, came in from Denmark, and she's a very player-forward coach, and making sure that we have a cohesive team and making sure that we are united in our goals and the way that we want to play and the way that we want to grow together is really a focus for her.
And are you allowed to share your first goal when you started the season? Were there goals that were made? You don't have to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, our goal throughout is, you know, on November 15th in Toronto, we want to be there. We want to be the winning team.
Yeah. So you're going to be there.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's on November 15th. And once you're finished there, what happens?
We go into the off season and we're really just focused on continuing to grow, continuing to build. The first season was, you know, really just setting a foundation of where we want to be, where we want to go. And one of my favorite things about this project has been just like the level of engagement across the league and with the owners of all of the teams, and the understanding that we really do believe that we will be a top 3 league in the world. And we're already a top 5 league in the world, and nobody's shying away from the challenge and the opportunity.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It must be a neat experience because you're competitive with the other team and the coaches, but you also have that other goal ahead that you want to be the top 3
Absolutely.
in the world. Yeah,
Absolutely.
But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So when we are cheering for you, who are the biggest rivals for you that you want to get past?
That's a great question. I mean, I think that the rivalry with Montreal, it started strong, and it has been there throughout. There's a good chance we meet them in the playoffs, and they've got a really strong team. They're gritty, they're hardworking, and that's one that we will definitely want to beat them.
Well, I've seen you play them before. I think it makes you look even grittier once you get out there, because once somebody gives that first shove, the game's on for sure. Thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck on that last game, and we're rooting for you in the playoffs. You're going to let us know on the website for Ottawa Rapid FC. Make sure you follow them, get your date books out, watch those competitive games, and we'll be up next with our next guest. I meant to say playoff. Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I hope you're enjoying this hour. My next guest, Patricia Carr, is an Ottawa-based mindset coach. And I know your minds are going right now, but she actually helps people understand themselves, their relationships on a deeper level. So shifting old patterns, finding balance, and finding our true selves, which I think over time we really need to always ask ourselves how we do that. So welcome to the show, Patricia Carr, and thank you for joining me. How are you?
I am great. Thanks for having me, Julie.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I work with people who are struggling with emotional wellness. So things like burnout, things like difficulties in relating in relationships, could be trauma-based. It's really all about self-awareness. Who am I? What's happening? I do a lot of family systems work, meaning I go back 3 generations to try and look at patterns of behavior and what's maybe coming up for you today. So I get a lot of people who have things that are coming up like burnout or perfectionism, things like that. And they're just struggling. And these things we learn a lot of this stuff when we were young, when we were very, very young. So when we try and figure out what the family patterns are, the behaviors, we can start to figure out why we're bringing this up now, and we can start to move past it.
What an interesting way to go back in generations to see the patterns.
Oh,
like,
it's
we only
huge.
think we make our own patterns, but you're right, they come from something else.
We don't realize how much we are bringing with us. So, like in relationships, for example, you and I, if we're in a relationship, I'm not just with you. I'm with you and everybody else behind you, and the same thing for me, right?
Yeah.
We've got a lot of families, they have the we don't talk about our feelings rule, right? There's a lot of patterns of behavior, the value system, the culture, all of those things. Maybe there's a lot of trauma in the family system. And so we come with that, and we don't realize a lot of times of what we are bringing to the table. And so, the more we can understand ourselves, understand our past, the better we are in relationship. Because a lot of my stuff might be getting caught up in, let's say, our relationship. And also, we don't understand each other. So if saying I love you is important to my family, and your family, you never say that word, that's a real issue. So learning about that really makes a big difference.
Even being aware of it is the first step.
Absolutely, being aware of it.
So you say that you're bringing it to the table, so actually that's why I want to open up this conversation, because you're starting to work and practice with men. You just started with that this year. So I love that idea that you've started doing that. Tell me how you came upon that.
You know what? I had a client who asked me, could you work with my husband? And then I had another client who asked the same thing. And I think we all kind of have biases, or at least I did, that because men you just assume that they're doing okay. They're still the ones who are, for the most part, at the top of the food chain, and you just thought they were okay. But I started working with men and learned a lot and loved it. So now I've opened up my practice. I'm working with both men and women. And what's so interesting with men, some of the things that I've found is that approximately 1 million men in Canada suffer from major depression every year. We also in Canada, there's approximately 4,000 suicides in Canada every year, and 75% of those are men.
Really?
That's really, really shocking.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that for the most part, men won't look for help. So they're suffering in silence.
Yeah.
They're very aware, fear of judgment, and that idea of masculinity. Men are supposed to be the strong ones, typically. That's what the traditional definition of masculinity is. So they don't look for help until things are really, really falling apart.
Yeah.
So
Or someone else sees that it's really, really falling apart.
or somebody else sees.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is,
It's
you know,
okay. It's got to start somewhere.
It's got to start somewhere. Unfortunately, because I've been asked this question, and I've talked to a lot of men, and there's not a lot, like as women, if we're seeing that our partners or our loved ones are struggling, maybe we can make suggestions, maybe we can be there. But at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself. You can't make somebody go get help. So, so that is a big issue.
But there's conversations that if they came to you, like what are some of the starter conversations to see how they are doing? Is that how you've sort of been able to work with men or different relationships that way? Like how do you get them to sort of open up and get those patterns out in front?
Yeah, so when they come to me, then they're ready, right?
Yeah.
So they're ready to start looking at what's going on and where they're struggling. And so once we have an idea of what's coming up for them, like where is this coming up, where are they struggling, we start to look backwards. So when I start with somebody, do a background look, meaning I'm going back 3 generations, and I'm looking for patterns of behavior. And it's, what did mom think of her mom? Those sorts of ideas, so we can start to see what's happened, and we can start to put things together. But, you also have to look at, like particularly for men, what's happening in today's world. So, the definition of masculinity is changing. There's patriarchy. There's gender roles, and it's hard because their roles are changing. And what's so interesting is that for men, I'm hearing a lot of, they really want to be there. They want to be in with the family. They want to do stuff, but they're struggling. It's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Men,
so with 1 minute left, what could women do or friends of men's do to help men with this?
You know what? The best thing we can do is take care of our own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as an example, my husband early on, he comes home stressed, he comes home late, and my own stuff was coming up. And I was thinking, like, is it me? Are you upset with me? And one day he was like, no, it's not about you. I need to deal with my day. Don't make me ignore my stuff so that I can take care of you. So, you know what? We need to deal with our own stuff.
Yeah. And you know what? If we can't, we can turn to you. Thank you
see me.
so much for joining us. All the information's on there. Please get in touch with Patricia Carr. She's got a wealth of knowledge on mindset and coaching. We'll be up next with our next guest. Welcome back. Well, this is usually one of my favorite times of year when you're walking through the neighborhood and it is all wickedly awesome. And that's what Westboro brings to us every year. And it starts tomorrow, Wickedly Westboro, October 10th. And here to tell us all about it is Judy Lincoln. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having us back.
Yeah, I
love
know.
coming in.
I know. It's luckily just right down the road, so it's easy
very
for you.
easy.
Okay, so this is a big month for you and for the
is.
neighborhood. Tell us all about it.
So So for almost 15 years now, we've been hosting Wickedly Westboro, which is such a fun Halloween event.
Yeah.
And it has two components to it. So the first part kicks off tomorrow, which is our scavenger hunt.
Okay.
So you're going to be looking for all of these hidden symbols. There's 5 of them.
5 of them, everybody.
And they're
I'm not
hidden
competitive, but there's 5.
There's 5. And
Yeah.
you can find them throughout the businesses in the neighborhood. So hidden in the windows. They might be up high, they might be down low, they might be tucked in with things. The businesses are getting really creative.
Okay.
As to where they hide the hidden symbols.
That's fun.
So you have to find all 5, and then there's 3 easy ways to enter.
Okay.
So you can email your entry to wickedly@westborovillage.com. You can add it to the post on Facebook. Just add it in with
Okay.
all 5 photos. Or you can post it on Instagram with your 5 photos and the hashtag WickedlyWestboro.
Okay.
And if you win the scavenger hunt, we have
Yes.
10 gift bags valued at over $125 to give away.
So is it first see, first win?
No, we do a draw. We do a random draw
Okay.
at the end.
Okay.
And it goes all the way until midnight on the 31st.
Oh, wow.
So you have until midnight of Halloween night to find all 5 hidden symbols. And there's definitely people out hunting at night. Like, we get entries right up until midnight on the 31st. And it's so much fun. We have grandparents doing it with kids. We have grandparents doing it on their own. We've got teenagers, 20s. It's sort of, there's something to appeal. And the gift bag has something for everybody in it.
Really?
So we brought a sample of some of the things we
Okay.
have. So this beautiful...
This is lovely.
Yeah, so it's a candle from the Village Choir and a beautiful candle holder from Poco Loco.
Yes.
And we've got a selection of different candle holders from
Yeah.
them.
Poco Loco, tell everybody, because some of the viewers might not know. I know, Westboro, as well as
Poco
you
Loco
do.
is a beautiful store. They share a space with Cloud Forest Coffee,
Yes.
and they sell beautiful fair trade handmade textiles,
Yeah.
and then different fair trade handicrafts for your home. So it's a beautiful little selection. The 2 businesses share just such a warm little space.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And we were so excited to go in. They had all these black candle holders, and we were like, that's what we need.
Yeah, so you're doing your shopping
Yeah,
first.
and then we have a little sample
Yeah.
of coffee from the Scone Witch, because you need
Yes.
witchy coffee for
Yes.
Halloween, which is so much fun. So we've got that. We were very excited. One of our businesses is actually Broadway across Canada. Their offices are right in Westboro Village. So they sent down a bunch of
Oh my
swag from the
gosh.
Broadway shows. So this is from Beetlejuice. Yeah,
That's
so they
great.
sent down some swag. And I mean, everybody in Westboro loves their pets, right?
Yes.
So we even have some squeaky toys for your 4-legged
Okay.
friends. Yeah,
So
and those are
good.
from Masters and Dogs.
Yeah.
We have some beautiful bookish horror-themed type earrings
Yeah,
from
tell-
Westboro Books.
Okay, I know Westboro Books has been around for a little bit, but tell
Yes.
everybody what else they
So
can,
it's a beautiful store. It's really close. The closest intersection is Churchill and Richmond, or Winona and Richmond. They sell a couple different styles of earrings that are book themed.
Wow.
So these ones you can see, it's kind of got a book open with flowers. They also sell book cover earrings, and we just thought it was such a fun way to
Yeah.
tie in that little bit of Halloween with a little bit of reading.
Absolutely.
There's some handmade chocolates from Strawberry Blonde Bakery.
Oh, they're lovely.
They're such a great place. They are free of all priority allergens. They're vegan, they're kosher, they hit all the things you need if you've got a special diet.
Yeah.
And they separate their candies out. So when it goes in the bag, it's all sealed and it doesn't interact with anything else in the gift bag.
That's smart.
And then such
Yeah.
a fun orange bag. I love my bag
Yes.
from Mountain Equipment. My staff laugh all the time. I'm always pulling it out. And we saw orange ones this year, and we thought it'd be such a fun addition.
Well, and orange is better because when you go into your bag and you look for a bag and everything's black in there, then you're that person that's with your head in your bag.
Yes. Yeah. So bright orange color. So that's all the scavenger hunt. There's more things in the bag. This is just a little sneak peek.
Okay.
I know the Village Choir is up next. We've got some things coming from her too for the scavenger hunt
Yeah.
bag. But if the scavenger hunt isn't your thing,
Okay.
on Saturday, October 25th, you can come and trick or treat the neighborhood.
Which is so lovely. I have been through that over the years.
Yeah.
And every business owner is so happy, and that's
Yes.
the best time because it's all independent businesses. So
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
and it goes from 1 to 4 on Saturday, October 25th. It starts on McRae, so down at the Alterna. The Alterna team is out handing out candy. Up towards the Superstore, and the Ottawa Gymnastics Center is there, and they're handing out candy. And then you kind of keep going west down towards Golden. And we're so fortunate, Superstore sponsors the candy for us. So we've got tons of candy. We've got, you can see a great photo up. It's just such a fun afternoon, and we get so many families out. It's a multi-generational event. We're gonna have still walkers, magicians, balloon twisters, acrobat artists, all of this is going to be along Richmond Road for a lot of fun.
And you know what? What's so fun about that is because families don't always love the nighttime trick-or-treating.
Yes.
And sometimes the weather doesn't agree. So that the fact that you're doing a whole day event for people
Well,
to
it's
go
from 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Well, I feel like that's a pretty full day.
That's a pretty full day.
You don't need
and
it
it's
more.
a chance to have, maybe lunch before you come trick-or-treating or grab dinner
Yeah.
when you're done. And it's also a chance to get more than one wear out of that Halloween costume.
Absolutely. So you could probably just wear your Halloween costumes this entire month starting tomorrow.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. No.
You have some new additions to Westboro that you maybe want to tell us.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
new ones. So Asir Time just had their grand opening at the corner of Richmond and Golden. They're
Nice.
brand new to Ottawa.
Yeah.
It's a global franchise out of Kuwait, and they do juice and desserts.
How many times have you been?
We're restricting how many
Okay,
times we
okay,
go. We're showing
okay.
some self-restraint.
Okay.
We're sharing the love up and down the
Yeah.
street. It's just like you can't ask me my favorite coffee shop.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, no. And then Goldfinch has just opened at the corner of
Yeah.
Churchill and Richmond, and it's a beautiful space. It's a new dining experience. They're doing brunch, lunch, and dinner, and I think it is just such a wonderful addition to the neighborhood.
Yeah, definitely.
So-
And then a little bit down, we've got the new bakery. That's
Yes.
been good.
Yes, there's been so many good ones.
Yeah.
Batter Up Bakery is on Richmond Road, and she's a beautiful event space.
Yeah.
She runs workshops, and Flowers
saw
Talk Tivoli is also offering some workshops in her event space as well.
Oh,
So
that's so good. So if people want to find out how to get information about this and about everything that's going Westboro, how do they do it?
go to westborovillage.com, and we have event listings and news, and all of the information goes there. You can also follow us on social media, and it's Westboro Village on Facebook and Instagram.
That's good. And I'm going to be definitely looking for all these signs. There's 5 of them.
There's 5, so there's
All
a
through.
ghost, a spider, a bat, a pumpkin, a skull. But my big question for you, Julie, is what's your favorite candy in there?
Okay, yeah. So that could take me a minute. I know I only have about 15 seconds, but I am the coffee crisp. I do love the coffee crisp, but it could be because nobody ever wanted the coffee crisp, so I knew that I'd get them all when I traded with my brother.
There
Thank
we
you
go.
so much for joining us.
Thank you,
Happy
Julie.
Halloween starts tomorrow, and you're ready for Wickedly West, Westboro. Well, my next guest, I've just found out I've known her as long as she has been in Ottawa, and it's been long enough. No, just joking. 14 years.
25. No, I've been here
You're
for
25 years.
But the store has been here for 14.
You know,
Yeah.
if anybody knows Molly, you knew she was just going to introduce herself.
that's right.
That is Molly Vandershay from Village Choir,
yes.
a beloved shop in Westboro. Thank you so much for joining us. You have
Thank you for
everything
having
we
me.
always need for any occasion.
Thank you.
So coming up to Thanksgiving, Wickedly Westboro,
Yep.
and Halloween, you've got us covered.
So I brought today some table decor to show people.
Mm-hmm.
The store stocks, mostly we're known for greeting cards. So we do
Yeah.
have some Thanksgiving cards. And but
We'll
we
get
have
back to that later.
Yes.
Yes.
But we have all the bits and pieces that you need or want to make kind of sparks of joy in your house.
Yeah.
That's what we're about.
Yeah.
So small little things like these soy candles
Mm-hmm.
that are made in the beach in Toronto. And then we have some, I brought a little bit of Halloween, not much. Oh, you can't see that.
Yeah,
but
you- I
gotta
could
just
move
move
that
that.
right
You
there.
gotta make.
Okay, we're
Oh,
just-
that's
yeah.
better. Okay, that's better. I didn't know.
There we go.
And then we
No,
have
you'll
the
get
little
it.
corn ones are cute too. Anyway, and then we have these great taper dinner candles. So these are also soy. And what you can do with these
There you go.
is these are cute little candle charms. And you buy these and then you can stack them up and make a little pattern.
That is
So
lovely.
like this. Yeah, it's
and do
pretty.
they burn down as well?
No, they do not. So that's nice because then
perfect.
you can just buy. And I have other colors at the store. I think I have blue, pink, brown, green, lots of different colors
Yeah.
like this one
Any
here.
occasion.
Really cute. That one there is cute.
Yeah.
Any occasion. So that kind of dress up your table a little bit.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
that's what everybody wants is that little bit of things. So it could be what you do to your table or bring to someone else's
that's
table.
right. And they're just little things that kind of like bring a bit of sweetness to the table.
Yeah, you do have lovely candles that I'm seeing
Yes.
over there.
Yeah.
Are those from a Canadian company as
Yeah,
well?
so these are also from These are from Toronto. I can't remember the place. This is from the beach in Toronto, and I've stocked these for quite some time. That's called Legacy.
Yeah.
Her fall candles are coming. There's one
Yeah.
called Cabin, Folklore, Fairy Tale. I
Oh,
can't remember the
lovely.
name. Anyway, really, really beautiful candles. So these are nice. Obviously not for the table, but they're just nice as hostess gift or to put by
Yes.
your. I like these in particular because the lid closes. So if you don't want the scent, you don't have to have the scent.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, because some people don't want it like right beside your bed when you're going to sleep or something like that.
Yeah, I do
right?
actually love that scent.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, I
That
do.
is-
I do. I
yes.
just, I get the people who don't want to.
Yes.
So besides all this, I brought along some. Okay, we're going to do a little craft.
Okay, I'm
a
ready.
little craft. So this is perfect for if you want to give your guests like a little parting gift at the end because they haven't had enough to eat with the turkey and the stuffing and the gravy.
You're only
and
taking
the
a break when
Brussels.
it comes to Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Yes.
And we are not taking a break this year because we're having turkey times 2. We're having turkey
Okay.
on Sunday and we're having turkey on Monday. So I'm going to be rolling myself through Westboro.
Yes. Yep.
So these are Calcacho's
Oh my
cookies,
gosh.
which are delicious.
So tell everybody at
Yes.
home who's not been there all about them.
I mean,
if you can.
Calcacho's are delicious. Not my store, but Calcacho's are delicious. They have the most delicious macarons. These are maple. I
Yeah.
could put it in my mouth right now, but I'm not going to.
Nope.
Okay, so
now you get to eat them all.
So
'cause you
this is
touched
what
them.
we're going to do. We're
Okay.
going to, you take your napkin. They can see, right? So you
Yeah,
take your
they're
napkin.
going to do it.
And then you want to, gotta make sure I'm doing it right. So you fold up to the middle.
Up to the middle?
Just with the point.
Okay.
So we're making a little envelope, a little pocket for your macaron. And then you fold it up again to here, like this. Okay. You kind of make it tidy, right? And then you want to pinch one side over. Like this is not rocket science, people.
No.
but it's kind
It's
of nice
lovely,
and it's
though.
sweet
Yeah.
to add to your table. And like this. Okay, and then you have to just tuck it in. You see?
Ooh,
Tuck it in like that. Yes.
smart.
So now,
Okay,
yes.
you know what? You and I don't have young kids anymore, but I do have nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
This is going to be their job
Okay,
because
and then
they'll be
you
excited.
can
Got
have
a lovely little pocket
Yes,
in there.
you take your macaron,
and
go
then
like
you can choose
this.
your macaron.
And then you go like this.
I'm gonna just move that out of the way.
So then you can put this on the table like this. You can put them at their plates with the silverware. You can put them at
No, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
You could use a little tape if you can't quite get it there.
You said to do it nice and neatly.
Yes,
That
there you
was
go.
where I
That's
went
right.
wrong.
That's
There
okay.
we go.
Anyway, but you know what I mean, and that's what it is. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Perfect. Or you can have a little basket at the front of the house. You know, when
I got
people
too
are
excited
leaving.
watching you.
That's
yes,
okay. It's all right.
absolutely.
I know, we didn't do a run through.
No, we didn't. But I think it's pretty easy. You have amazing cards.
Thank you.
You can spend hours at Village Choir. So if anybody at home has not done that, they should, because you have cards that you've literally. Do you just giggle when you shop for cards?
Yes, I do. We have the store is known for a lot of really funny cards. The back wall, it's painted. The back wall, it's cheeky and offensive because
Yeah.
it really is a little offensive for some people, but they're funny, all
Yeah.
in good humor. And but the majority of the store are really just really beautiful cards. We have a blank art wall that the store is really known for.
Yeah.
We're known for our sympathy cards. We sell a lot of sympathy cards, and we shop Canadian first.
Yes.
And then European. And there's still a few lines from America that get poked through every now and then, but mostly
Yeah.
we're Canadian and European. And we have stocked a lot of wrapping paper as
Yes.
well, kind of known for our gift wrapping services. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's a great,
And coming up to any season, you have really unique things that you've found.
Yeah.
Like you've got lovely skulls that we just bought one
Yes,
of
that's
the
right.
other
Yeah,
day.
yes.
Like
our little ghosties here too.
Yeah, the ghost
Yeah.
things here. These lovely pillows
Yeah,
too.
yes.
These I actually really like.
Yeah,
They are so
they're
nice.
pretty.
And they're really pretty just to have on the table.
Yeah.
So you've been for 14 years.
14. I've been there for 14 years. The previous owner was 9 before that, so the store's been around for a long, long time.
And what have you seen in Westboro in that time?
Well, there's been lots of change.
Yeah.
There's been, as much as it changes, a lot stays the same. Like I was saying, you and I have known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I used to work at Bridgehead years and years ago, and those customers are still coming into my store.
Yeah.
And it just a lot changes and a lot stays the same.
Yeah, and it's great community.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're-
small town, small community. That's the feel.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
that is the hub that everybody comes to.
That's right.
So if anybody wants to reach you, if they want anything, how do they do
Yeah,
that?
so they can call. You can find us online at villagechoir.ca. You can call us. We're also on Instagram and Facebook, and we're always around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always around, and they're always giving you the best ideas at any time of year, any occasion, any fun time, Everything is at the Village Choir and more, and you'll have to talk to Molly. She's one of the only Mollys in Ottawa, though we're finding out there's a few more. She's great. Stay tuned. Our next guest coming up is going to tell us so much more. Take care. Hi, welcome back to the show. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm still saying at the end, make sure you have your date books out. My next guest is going to show us antiques from the 13th century all the way up to the 20th century formal at the upcoming antique show, the National Capital Antiques Art and Design Fair, November 9th and 10th.
8th and 9th.
8th and 9th. Thank you, Ernest Johnson. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you for having me over. Yeah, wonderful, thank you.
This has been how many years you've been doing this art fair?
Well, actually, I've been doing the art fair only once, and that was back in 2019. It was the first year that the fair was held. I've been in the business for 34 years.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
But 34 years of antiquing.
Count
Is
them,
that what we call just antiquing, or are there other terms you've been?
Well, no, antiquing and also doing appraisals. I do appraisals for private corporations, public corporations as well. And so that's one facet of what I do.
Yeah.
But by and large, it's retail.
Retail.
Yeah.
Okay, and just a quick question. What's
Sure.
the most unique thing that you have appraised that really sticks in your mind?
Well, actually, it's maybe not so much the most unique thing, but one of the most unique environments I've appraised was I did an appraisal for the Diefenbunker.
Oh, nice.
They're deaccessioning a number
Yeah.
of pieces of the material, so they need to get market value. So that was an interesting
Project.
venue. But yeah, no, I've come across a vast number of material that is, all of it is quite remarkable.
Yeah, the history that comes with it as well.
That's very much part and parcel
Yeah.
of it. It's not so much just the item itself, it's how it got here.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So there's many items that will be at this antique show. I'm
Yeah.
going to let you just show a few that you have on the table.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, this example here, it's a very large. That's a papier-mâché vase from Japan during the Meiji period, so about 1868 to 1912.
Yeah.
So this was made as a sort of exhibition piece. Yeah. So this is all
Really?
hand decorated with gold leaf and materials and such.
It is beautiful.
Yes.
Is this one of yours or?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you brought on some various people. So how many vendors would you say would be at the?
I think it's currently about 18 exhibitors,
Okay.
ranging from people who are selling formal furniture, 18th century, 19th century, to Canadiana. We're dealing with mid-century modern materials. Most of our exhibitors have at least 25 to 35 years of experience.
Wow.
So they're very learned. They have a very
Yeah.
good history of the material. They know how to approach it, and they're very informed. So, yeah.
And with the people that come through, do you have antiquers like yourself coming through this fair, or is it open for everyone?
It's open for everybody.
Yeah.
There will be members of the trade coming in. They often do. They come to these fairs. But that's one of the really good things about having an antique fair is that it gives the buyer, the collector, a first-hand opportunity to meet the people who have the
Yes.
knowledge base.
Yeah.
So they can. Plus, they can actually hold it in their hands as opposed to buying it at an auction or buying it online. You get to meet the people firsthand who are selling it.
Yeah.
And they have the knowledge base.
Yeah.
Opens up
interesting.
all kinds of
So
discussions.
you just talk for about 48 hours straight when you're at this show.
Nonstop.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well,
pretty
I get
much.
6 more minutes with you.
Okay.
Bring us through a few of your other pieces.
So this is, as I said, this is a Japanese from about the Meiji period, 1868, 1912.
Wow.
This is a model of the Duomo, which is in Rome. There were, during the 15th century, there were a number of models made in various forms.
Yeah.
This is 20th century, but a very serious replica of that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a very architectural
And is that
element.
one that you found as well?
Yes.
Or- okay.
Yeah.
And do you find them in the oddest places, or is it?
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's the most unlikely place. Other times, more often than not now, after 34 years of business, it's finding me. The materials finding me. Clients are coming back. Children of clients who I sold to years ago are coming back.
And saying,
So,
this is what
yeah.
I have. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really interesting. Okay, and these two candle.
So these two are what are referred to as Egyptian Revival cold painted candlesticks. Cold painted being that they were made and first, and then they're hand decorated afterwards.
Okay.
All the details and such. And these
Yeah.
are in original condition, dating around 1900.
Wow.
So yeah, they're quite. There was a big revival once Tutankhamun's tomb was discovered. So there's an interest in Egyptomania.
Yeah.
So that's where these come from.
Lovely.
This is a 18th century tea caddy. So this is how people stored their
That
tea.
is neat.
One for green tea, one for black tea.
I take a little
Yeah,
bit
it just
off.
lifts it right up.
Oh my gosh, that is
So
lovely.
this is all hand done. All these little decorations are all hand applied, burned with sand to give it detail. And yeah, it's a really quite a nice little box.
And this one would be from
1775, roughly thereabouts.
Okay.
British.
British.
Yeah.
Yes, 1770. They do know how to do their tea well.
And
Yes.
and that's part of the reason why antiques are making such a strong statement these days, because
Yeah.
they've survived centuries of time.
Yeah.
And then we move into the 21st century.
Okay.
This is a Picasso vase by Madura. So you're seeing here the edition,
Oh
Picasso.
my gosh.
Yeah, and that's being brought by Found Design of Ottawa. They're mid-century modern specialists.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice thing.
It's very beautiful, all the painting.
Yeah, yeah. This is a Haida West Coast silver cuff bracelet.
Yeah, from the Haida.
Yep, and by
Wow.
Ron Sebastian, who's a working artist, still working,
Yeah.
and he has exceptional goods and materials, and he's very, very sought after. So that'll be at the fair as well.
And will he be at the fair?
No,
but
he's
his work
busy
will be
working
there,
away in
yes.
his studio.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. What a piece.
And then we go further back
Yeah.
to the Egyptian period. This is actually about roughly 3,000 years old.
Yeah.
And it's actually a local exhibitor whose name is Tyler. He's from Gallery Elder here on Richmond Road.
Okay, just
Yeah,
right here.
Just nearby.
Oh, wow.
So he'll be exhibiting at the fair.
And his gallery is open quite often?
Yeah, I think it's by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the rest by appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so do you still do a lot of traveling for antiques? Like you did mention a lot comes to you.
I have in the past. I don't necessarily travel that much any further.
No?
No.
It just comes to you?
It's starting to find me more so than me finding it.
But
Yeah.
in your 34 years, what's sort of one of your favorite trips or your favorite experiences doing it?
Buying in New York
Yeah.
from some of the smaller houses and some of the bigger houses, but also just the whole experience of being in New York and meeting other dealers and
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's amazing. So when people do come, they come to just give the details of the event again.
So it's November 8th and 9th,
Mm-hmm.
10 o'clock until 5 o'clock, I believe it is on Saturday, 11 till 4 on Sunday. Free parking.
Yeah.
$10 entry each
Yeah.
day, very modest amount.
Yeah.
And it'll be a very well placed layout.
Yeah, and so even though there's only 18 vendors, they will have a various amounts of antiques
Oh,
at
yeah.
their stands
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're just like you, like these very kind of professional.
Yeah, they're coming in from Stratford,
antiquers.
Ontario, coming in from Montreal, elsewhere, Shakespeare, Ontario. So they're coming in from all over.
And are these some of the people that you've antiqued together before?
No, I'm actually meeting some of them for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, so it's really interesting to see
And
this.
you knew who they were, and they knew who you were,
Yeah.
or you knew of each other?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. We
that's-
never really met face to face.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. When people are antiquing, what are some of the questions that you've been asking?
They should be looking, or they should be asking information about the condition, the original condition of these items, any repairs that have been made to them, that sort of thing. Provenance, if you have any provenance, the dealer may have a history of where this piece came from, whether it be a collection or whether it came from a notable family.
Okay.
So that all adds to the whole cachet of buying
Yeah.
from a dealer.
And do you find people have other questions? Or that like the real dealers come in right away looking, or is there?
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 hours or so of the show is really what attracts the really serious buyers, collectors, and trade members,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
they want to get
So
everything
that's
on
when
the floor.
I want to go, because I
Yes.
just want to go and listen to what everybody has to say. Because thank you so much for being on the show.
My
This is
pleasure.
going to be a fantastic event. It's going
Thank
to
you.
be November 8th and 9th at the Hellenic Center. Get there early, because then you'll see the best of
Yes.
the best with the best of the best.
Yep.
I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you got your date book filled for the month. There's lots going on in Ottawa, and everyone has something to share. If you'd like to share something, make sure you reach out to us, and we'll see you next time at Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, your host.